Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today we have gathered here in my parents' bedroom to talk through the things I would steal from my mom's wardrobe if I could. If the audio is a little bit off, if the lighting is a little bit off, if the camera setup is not perfect, if it doesn't focus like it should, I do apologize. I've stolen my mom's camera. She has a little G7X that I found in her wardrobe. So I am now filming on this camera because I didn't bring my original camera setup to my parents. But since this is one of my most requested videos ever, I thought this is a great day to talk these things through. My mom doesn't keep all her handbags in my parents' home, so we can't really do like a handbag collection video, but what I thought we would do instead is basically to talk through some things that I would steal from her wardrobe if I could. And initially I thought we would talk about 10 things. 10 things quickly became, I don't know how many things we have here, but we definitely do have more than 10 things. So I hope that's fine by you guys. But we have some handbags, we have some scarves, we have a watch, and we have some jackets. Basically, my mom and I, we sadly do not share shoe sizes, so I can't really steal any shoes from her. Same with pants and like skirts and stuff. That we don't share a size either, but for beautiful accessories and for jackets, obviously, those are always a good time to steal if you are allowed. But maybe we start with scarves, because the first thing that I thought of that I would steal from her is scarves, right? Because she has a beautiful scarf collection. I mean, okay, the truly first thing I thought of was the Hermès Evelyn, right? Because you guys know how much of an Hermès Evelyn fan I am. But apart from that, scarves. Scarves, she adores a good scarf. I think in terms of her styling tools, right? She likes wearing quite a minimal outfit, but then she likes to add a pop of fun through a silk scarf. This scarf is something that I remember when she bought. I mean, this was such a long time ago, and I remember when she bought it. I mean, we were in the US, she bought it somewhere there, and when she bought it, I'm like, when I grow up I also want to buy silk scarves. I remember thinking that to myself. This is basically a Moschino scarf. It's 100% silk. It has this beautiful little pattern, like with the little ladies on it, and the hearts and the pink and the red and the blue and all of the cute colors. I mean, she's worn this so much. I don't know how she would style it, probably not like this. But this is just one of those items that probably on paper is not what you would think you would steal from someone's wardrobe, but I mean, this just has sentimental value to me. I think it's so cute, and I just adore the colors, and this is something. Like the first thing, or the second thing in reality, but this is one of the first things that I thought of. Like, if I could steal stuff from her wardrobe, this would be like a top contender actually, because it's just such a cute little scarf. Now, she also has some Cartier and Hermès scarves. One of the scarves you've seen before actually, because this used to be my scarf, but we swapped. Basically, this is a Cartier scarf that I bought on Vestiaire Collective, but I realized that these are not really my colors. I mean, it has the box, it has the Cartier certificate little card, it has the Vestiaire Collective tag because we had it authenticated, but I started kind of trying to style it, but I was struggling because I think this color is truly not my color. The only thing I could really think of styling it with was those green Manolo Blahnik Yeezys. And I think that is such a cute combo, right? Because the greens are the exact same. And without this scarf in my wardrobe, actually, I'd struggle styling those Manolos. I haven't seen her wear it that much, so I mean, in the future, in case she changes her mind and she wants to swap any other scarves, Mom, if you're watching, I could be up for that. But this is a beautiful scarf. Did I show you the pattern? It basically has this jewelry type pattern. I mean, it has some purple, it has the green, it has some orange, and then some like silvery grayish colors. But like I said, when I owned it, I didn't really wear it that much. If I owned it again, would I wear it more? Unclear, but I think it's a beautiful scarf nonetheless. And I adore Cartier scarves. I think if you're in the market for a beautiful silk scarf and you don't want to pay Hermès scarf money, then I think Cartier, like vintage silk scarves, are such great contenders to like an Hermès scarf, because these, honestly, they're not as expensive, they're not as sought after. People are not like looking into Cartier scarves as much as the Hermès scarves, maybe for good reason, right? Like Hermès silks, they've been around for forever. Cartier silks have been around for forever too. But when people think of Hermès, I think a silk scarf is one of the first things people think about apart from like a Birkin or Kelly or blah blah blah, right? So I mean, it makes sense. But I think don't sleep on the Cartier scarves because they're beautiful. This one, my mom has worn so much. It smells of her perfume. If you're wondering what perfume my mom is wearing, she's wearing the Hermès. What is it called? Mamma, vad heter din parfym? De Jour or something like this. I can go and grab it and show it to you a little bit later. But that's my mom's signature perfume. So if you've ever wondered what Mother Siedler smells like, then you know. Basically, this scarf smells like mom. It smells fabulously. She's worn this so much. It has this navy blue, kind of lighter blue, yellowish, goldish, and white pattern. Also, a Cartier scarf that is just amazing, you know, like with a navy blue and white outfit. This is beautiful. This also has the box and the authenticity card and stuff like this, so it's just a stunning little piece, and if I could, I would totally steal it. But I won't. I could probably buy one for myself, and like I said, the Cartier scarves are not as ridiculously priced as the Hermès scarves. Although, they're not cheap, don't get me wrong, but in comparison of just Cartier silk pricing versus Hermès silk pricing on the pre-loved market, that is. I'm not sure how she's folded this actually, but on the pre-loved market, they're generally less painful to buy, I would say. Let me try to fold this back as she had it folded before. And also, I asked Mother Siedler if she wanted to make an appearance on the channel. She kind of just looked at me and gave me a no look, so she didn't really accept or decline, but her eyes said, no, I do not want to do that. So that's why I'm doing this myself, if you're asking. This scarf, me and my dad bought for my mother a long time ago. This is like an Hermès 90 by 90, I think the measurement is. It's the, what we call in Swedish, plumes, which I think is plume or something like this in French. Basically the Hermès feather scarves, they have that name. And I think this one is beautiful. I do adore this so much. I think the feather pattern is so cute. We bought this, I think on French eBay or something like this forever ago. It was my dad who found it because my mom wanted an Hermès scarf with feathers on it, and I think the pink borders on it is just, they're just so cute. My mom has expressed that she would have loved to have something like this, but with green corners. So maybe if I find one of those at some point, maybe we can swap. But let's see if she would be keen on doing that. But I think the feather scarves from Hermès, like I said, they're just fabulous. And this is one of those that, if I could, I would also steal from my mom's collection. This is her newest silk scarf, I think. Basically, I sent a link to her for this one on the pre-loved market, and I just asked her, would this be something for you? She just said, yes, that's beautiful. And then next time I got here, she's like, Amanda, do you know what I purchased? And then she had purchased this beautiful, like autumn-colored Hermès scarf. Autumn-colored or autumn-colored palette Hermès scarf, whatever, however you would like to say it. This is also a 90 by 90 scarf. This, to me, is just stunning. I adore the brown kind of trims on it. I adore all of the kind of brownish, greenish, yellowish, orangish colors. I think it's just so pretty. And I can so see her wearing this so much. When I saw it, I thought to myself, maybe I should buy this. But then I thought, maybe it's more my mom's cup of tea than my cup of tea. So that's why I showed her that link. It's such a beautiful scarf, and I think she will enjoy this so much. So it would be very mean for me to steal it. But in this very hypothetical scenario, I would definitely steal this one too, because I think it's beautiful. And I think this is one of those that's gonna be so nice to style and so easy to style in fall and winter, because she does wear quite a bit of like green and brown and colors like that, like neutral tones. So I think this one for fall will just be amazing, stunning, gorgeous. I think the box she got with the pink scarf, if I'm not mistaken, and the brown scarf did not come with a box, but obviously, oh my god, so fabulous. Right, so those were the scarves that I would steal if I could, like I said, in this very hypothetical scenario. Now, let's talk about another small accessory that I also would steal, which is her gold Omega watch. This is an Omega Seamaster in, I think, 18 karat gold or something like this. It basically has this kind of chain link bracelet to it, and I think this is just, we are not focusing. Hello? Why am I struggling so much? Apologies for the technical difficulties. It has the date mechanism. It is an 18 karat gold. It has this beautiful backing to it. And it's just a stunning piece in my opinion. And if I could steal something from her wardrobe, this would be one of my top contenders too, because I think a watch like this is just timeless. And I think Omega watches in general are beautiful. I think this one in particular, especially with the strap. Oh my god, now we're not focusing on me. Why am I struggling so much in this video? I hope we're focused now. But especially something like this, where the strap literally looks like a bracelet, like this you could wear to any occasion. Like no matter if it's a casual occasion, it's a formal one. I mean, even if you have like a formal dinner where you normally would not really wear a watch, then I think something like this would be totally fine because you have that bracelet looking strap. Even though the watch nerds would probably tell me that since we have the pointer for the seconds there, right, the thinnest pointer, then this would not be considered a watch for a formal occasion because you wouldn't need to look into that much detail on the time for an event like that. But okay, I'm not one of those super fussy people, right? So this is something that I would adore to have in my collection. She wears it from time to time. It's not her daily watch, right? But I think it's a beautiful one nonetheless. And if I could, I totally would steal it. Should we do, yes, let's do bags, and then last we'll do jackets, because we just have a couple of jackets that I would adore to borrow or steal or whatever. She said that I could borrow them when I'm here, but I'm not allowed to steal them, obviously. That's with everything. This one you've also seen on my channel before. I remember when my mom bought this bag. This is a little Dior bag, by the way. It's a vintage Dior oblique type pattern, I guess we could call it. A little east-west shoulder bag, right? I remember when my mom bought this, I was just like, I'm not convinced. I even told her that. I'm like, no, that's not my cup of tea. I would never wear something like that. But alas, we're sitting here and talking about me wanting to steal it, right? So I think times have changed. I've grown up. I see her vision now with this bag, right? She bought it at an auction many, many years ago, and I'm just like, times have changed. I adore this bag now. I think it's so chic. Actually wore it to a wedding last year, to actually one of my best friend's wedding, where I was a maid of honor, which was such a pleasure, right? But this bag I think is just amazing, stunning, gorgeous, and if I could, I totally would steal it. And this to me feels like such a nice vintage piece that would be fabulous to have in my collection too. And I think vintage Dior bags are just so beautiful, and it's something so special about this bag, and I think it's just stunning. Now I'm hearing my mom move around in the apartment, so maybe she's getting tired of me talking about things I would steal. She's like, no, that list is getting long. We need to cut her off soon. I've told you time and time again that my mom adores a little black handbag, right? This one is, in my opinion, what I would say is the perfect little black crossbody bag. This is a bag from MCM. Basically, it has this gorgeous pebbled leather. It has this little MCM emblem on the front. And then it has a great crossbody strap, right, that has a chain, but it also has a little leather piece that you would have when you wear it crossbody. So this, in my opinion, I'm just like, why are you still looking for the perfect black crossbody bag? Let me just stand up and show you. Because it hits quite low on the hip as well, which is what she wants in a crossbody bag. So, like I said, every time she's like, oh, I still want the perfect black crossbody bag, I'm like, you literally have it. This is perfect. So I'm not sure why she's not wearing it that much. And also MCM bags come with great little dust bags. On the pre-loved market, they're not awfully expensive, so it's not one of those that you totally have to baby when you wear it, right? I think this is such a great little handbag. And I'm not sure why people are not obsessing over MCM as much as they should on the internet, because I think MCM makes some great handbags. Obviously, my MCM bag is a little bit of a failed purchase, right? Because I bought the MCM Mila in the medium size. It doesn't fit my laptop. We've talked about it many a times on my channel. But this MCM bag, I think, is a total steal and a totally perfect little black crossbody bag. So if I was in the market for a little crossbody bag, I would probably want to steal this one. Although with my Hermès Evelyn in the TPM size, I already kind of have my small black crossbody bag. So I just wanted to show this just as a little, like, if you're looking for the perfect little black crossbody bag, may I suggest that you pop over to Vestiaire Collective, you search for a little black crossbody bag like this from MCM, and I would say you won't be disappointed because it's beautiful quality. It's not awfully expensive, at least it wasn't at the time when she bought this, right? And I think it's just such a stunning little bag. Now, something that I have very similar items to in my collection, but not the exact same as this one. This is a little vintage Cartier bag, and you all know how much I adore a vintage Cartier bag. This one I've borrowed from my mom a few times when I've been here and not brought my vintage Cartier bags. And I think this is just so stunning. Basically has a shinier leather, and then it just has this Cartier closing on the front. The closing is a little bit of a faff, to be honest, because you have to align it perfectly. But this, I mean, the color of this, do you see this? This is just stunning, perfect, gorgeous. And obviously, like I said, the shinier leather, the gold Cartier little closing mechanism, and then the little Cartier pieces on the side. I think this is such a beautiful Cartier bag. All the vintage Cartier bags, in my opinion, in this color are beautiful. You can't go wrong with a Cartier bag like this. And I think even Lana Del Rey has caught on to this. I saw that yesterday, I think it was, on Instagram, because Lana Del Rey attended Mrs. now, Remy Ashton's wedding. She wore a Cartier bag. I had to take a screenshot, so I'll pop it up here. Not that I particularly care about what celebrities wear, but when I saw that vintage Cartier bag, I'm like, girlie, I see you. You are a style icon. We can't deny it anymore. So, vintage Cartier bags, even Lana Del Rey is obsessed. Or I'm not sure if she's obsessed, but, you know, I am obsessed nonetheless. And this is a beautiful bag that I think I need to moisturize a little bit because the leather is feeling a little bit dry, but a beautiful bag nonetheless that if I could, I would steal or borrow or whatever we want to phrase this video as. Now, lastly, in terms of the bags, this is obviously one of these things that I think is just beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, amazing. This is an Hermès Evelyn in the PM size in black Clemence leather, and the leather is just so squishy and gorgeous. I'm not sure if you're gonna hear that because I don't have an external microphone, so the audio is probably gonna sound a little bit like I'm trapped in a tin can or something. But this is such a beautiful bag, and if I could steal it, I totally would. I've even offered my mom to swap my TPM for this PM because she adores the size of the TPM, but you know, whatever. This is gorgeous. She obviously has it set a little bit lower on the hip because that's how she prefers to wear these bags, but do you see the beautiful, soft, squishy Clemence leather? To me, this is just to die for. Obviously, you have the perforated H in the back. You have the little dust bag. This, I think, is just beautiful. And also when she says she wants the perfect little black crossbody bag, I'm like, the Hermès Evelyn, the PM size. But she thinks this is a little bit too big for the perfect little black crossbody bag, right? Which then maybe the TPM would be amazing, stunning, gorgeous. But does she have anything in this? Yes, tissues. Okay, whatever. This is just amazing. It has silver hardware, as you can see, which I think is just beautiful and kind of gives a little pop versus the noir color of the bag itself. And this is obviously the version 3 with the adjustable strap. So this is a stunning bag that if I could, I would swap or borrow or steal. I have borrowed this from her a few times because I think it's just such a great bag. And when I go here, I don't really pack much because I'm just always like, no, there's always something in my mom's wardrobe that I could borrow while I'm visiting, right? So if you also have a mother that adores fashion things, maybe that's a tip for you as well. Just utilize our beautiful wardrobe when you visit. No, you did not hear that advice from me. Now the final few things. This is a beautiful Max Mara little... No, not Max Mara. Oh my god. We're talking about what we're gonna do this afternoon. And basically we decided that we're gonna go shopping a little bit, and we were talking about Max Mara things. So that's why I had Max Mara on my mind. But this is Filippa K, and beautiful nonetheless. This is a Filippa K kind of tie waist-ish little kind of wrap blazer. I think this is beautiful. She's worn this so much. I remember when she bought it, I was just like, oh my god, if that was available in my size, I would buy it too, because it's just such a beautiful piece. Obviously, she adores a black outfit, right? Or not obviously to you, but obviously to me. She adores a black outfit. And this one is just such a staple in her wardrobe. I think this is made out of wool. Yes, it's 100% wool. So it's a beautiful feeling material as well, and it's just stunning, this one. Maybe you can't see it that well. Maybe I need to try it on. It's in a size large, so it probably won't fit me that well, but maybe with this wool sweater it will fit. So here we see it a little bit better, and then you just have those kind of chic, kind of smaller looking lapels. You have a full sleeve length, and then you just have that little tie waist, and I think this is just such a beautiful blazer. With this sweater, it looks horrible. So my styling did not do it justice, but this I totally would steal. I would have bought it if it was in my size, and Filippa K makes such beautiful things. So if you're ever thinking, maybe I would like to buy like a wool blazer, I don't know what brand. Obviously, Max Mara makes beautiful blazers. One of you guys asked me on Instagram recently about blazer brands and stuff. Nelle, I think your name is pronounced. If I'm incorrect, please correct me in the comments, because I don't know how to pronounce your name. I mean, I would add Filippa K. Maybe Filippa K doesn't do a gorgeous like summer blazer, which is what you were asking about, but this is a beautiful brand for tailoring and suiting and blazers and skirts and beautiful things, right? So do not sleep on Filippa K. Similarly, another beautiful brand is Busnel. This is a new blazer in my mom's collection that she bought recently, and I think this is just stunning. When she showed it to me, she was like, Amanda, do you know what I have bought? Or I don't even know if she told me. I think I looked in her wardrobe and I was like, Mom, what is this? I think that's how it went. And this is just stunning. Do you see this beautiful wool blazer? It has those beautiful gold buttons with the little nautical theme on the buttons, right, that you can see right there. And it has the little chain hanger. This is the brand, Busnel, which is just one of my favorite brands overall. I think they make beautiful things. Every time there's a sale, my mom is like, have you seen the Busnel sale? I'm like, hey, let me check it out. Well, this is such a beautiful blazer. I don't think I've ever tried it on, but let's do that for funsies now while we're talking about these things. This I would steal in a heartbeat. Do you see this blazer? Oh my god. I think I need one of these as well. This is so gorgeous, and you have that little Busnel detail on the sleeve. I think this is just amazing. Can I steal this? Do you see also with my sweater? This is just perfect, no? I could so have this. This would probably also be one of the first things that I borrowed or stole from my mom's wardrobe. It is a little bit big on me, but I don't think that matters in this scenario. This is also beautiful. And also one of those beautiful brands, like if you're in the market for a beautiful like sweater dress or a beautiful sweater or anything in merino wool, or just like any beautiful little knitted thing. What is this one made of? Yes, 100% wool. If you're in the market for anything like this, go check Busnel. One of their like signature things are these beautiful metal buttons. So if you want to stay true to the signature of the brand, make sure that that has this little kind of nautical-ish looking applique on it and the beautiful buttons. But this is obviously just stunning, amazing, gorgeous. Now, the final piece. This I tried on yesterday because we were talking about we're gonna go to Åhléns, which is one of the department stores here in Sweden. And my mom bought this recently for 60% off. It's a Ralph Lauren like jean jacket. Initially when I saw it, I'm like, oh, Ralph Lauren, what is this? She's like, yeah, I can still return it. Like it's totally fine. I'm just like, let me try it on. I think this is beautiful. She said it's a little bit oversized, but I think that's how it should be with the jean jackets. And when I tried it on, I'm like, maybe I need to buy one of these too, because this is just stunning, and it's the perfect denim blue color. Oh my god, my hair is getting stuck. Did you see this? Like, I could totally wear this. This, I think, is so chic. And if you're one of these more like cool girly people, I think a denim jacket like this is just amazing. I think for my style, it's a little bit too cool maybe, but I think it's so beautiful nonetheless, and it's 100% cotton, which I appreciate in a denim, right? So this is just the perfect denim jacket, and I don't, let's see, maybe I need to buy one of these later if they still have it at 60% off in my size, but they probably won't. But guys, I think that's it. I think my mom wants her room back. I think I need to clean up this mess before, so I think this will have to be it for this little session. Oh yes, I said I was gonna show you the perfume. One second. Okay, here we are. She's had bottles and bottles of this. This is one of the bottles that she's almost finished, but I bought one of these perfumes last year as well, but I don't really wear it. Let me see if you can see. Can you see the text there on the back of the perfume bottle? Basically it says Jour de Hermès or something like this. Excuse my French pronunciation. She has had bottles and bottles of this, and I think it's a beautiful perfume. I think it's too citrusy for me, to be completely honest. You see that beautiful top of the perfume as well. So this is my mom's signature fragrance. I bought a bottle of this as well. I don't really wear it that much. It's very citrusy, it's very fresh, it's very like non-offensive, it's very like classy lady, I would say. I have that bottle still. My mom wears it when she visits my apartment, right? So it's mainly there for her usage now, but I think beautiful perfume. If you want to know what my Mother Siedler smells like, then this is the perfume. So this was a little outtake of my mom's collection. Which item was your favorite? I would love to know. Thank you so much for spending this time and space with me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a little thumbs up, because that does help out my teeny tiny channel a bunch. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye!